Hi, today we're looking at one-hit wonders. But what is a one-hit wonder? Ooh, that's an interesting question because if you look at lists, you'll often see like Aha, Take on Me. Well, they're not a bloody one-hit wonder. Come on. Soft Cell, Tainted Love. They're not a bloody one-hit wonder. And in the criteria I'm going to give, neither is The Knack, My Sharona, neither is Driver's Seat. There are a lot of songs, actually. I almost struggled to get 10, but I got 10 bloody good ones. So here's the criteria I'm using. You could say, oh, you can't do it that way, but this is my criteria. So the first one is, of course, the song itself had to be top 10. Second, they couldn't have a top 10 in the UK or US. Second, they couldn't have a song do better than over top 30 in the UK, US. In other words, if they had a song in 27, 26, I can't use them as a one-hit wonder. But if they had a 33 or 34, I could. Most of the songs actually are very, very much a one-hit wonder. One or two scrape through. So be careful if you want to challenge me on these, because I've done my research. It took a bit of doing, actually. Getting 10 bloody good songs. There are a few obvious ones, but anyway, let's see what I've got for you. All right, let's start with one of the criteria. One of the criteria, and it's bad news for Telly Savalas. I do like it if, obviously, it's not his song, is it? It's a cover version, so cover versions don't count as one-hit wonders. How could they? That's silly. Anyway, let's get on with the list. And the first, they're not in any order, so I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just have to remind myself I'm doing 10. The first one is yes, oh Superman. Laurie Anderson. I fell in love with this song on first hearing. I thought, whoa, that's different. One thing about songs, they remind you of a time and place, but also there's some subtle things in lyrics that remind you that, hey, you can't do that anymore. And she's talking about on the plane, and she says smoking or non-smoking. I remember when you could smoke. Bloody hell, you can't smoke anywhere now. Anyway, I don't know whether it's a pro or a con, but bottom line is brilliant song. Oh, Superman. I love that. Next, let's go with Jon Stewart. I bet you haven't heard this, have you? Jon Stewart, Gold? You have? Well done, but not many have. Get it out. Get it on YouTube. Have a listen. It's bloody brilliant. He hated the song, silly bugger. Seriously, he wouldn't play it live, which must have pissed off a lot of punters, because that was pretty much what they'd come to listen to. He died quite recently. He said, the lyrics, they mean out. Well, I always think it's up to the listener to decide what the lyrics mean. The artist can have his thoughts, but when I'm listening to a song and I'm listening to lyrics, I'll interpret them how I wish. Anyway, brilliant lyrics, brilliant song. I don't care for Jon Stewart's attitude on it, but that doesn't matter. And don't forget, next, we have the Easy Beats. Aussies. Yeah, good day, mate. From Australia, the Easy Beats, with the greatest title of all, Friday on My Mind. Well, you could argue it should be Saturday on My Mind, but it doesn't ring as well, does it? If you think about it. Saturday on my mind, no, it doesn't work. So you go with Friday. And Friday's close to Saturday, so why not? But yes, criteria, I checked my wiki. They didn't have another hit in the top 30 in the US or UK. Doesn't matter whether they had 10 hits in Aussie, they don't count their shows. Anyway, that's The Easy Beats. Next, Zager and Evans. Oh no, not Zager and Evans. Yes, I've got to put it there because it's a brilliant song. And it's the only song so far in my Music Matters, because I've done quite a bit on music. That's a repeat. You'll have to find it and see what I said about it. Simple as, really. Anyway, as we know, if man will survive, or is it woman will survive? In the year 2525, if man will survive, oh my God, I forgot the lyrics. Enough, let's get away from them. Next, Minnie Riperton. Ooh, what a voice, what a voice. What a beautiful song, absolutely. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Well, poor old Minnie died young. She died young. So, you know, as with most of these artists, I can think of one that might have a hit again, but pretty much all these artists will go down in history as one-hit wonders. There's one at the end or near the end that, you know, he may have another hit, but other than that, no. So, Minnie Riperton, lovely. Next, Jennifer Page with Crush. Da, 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 da. I love this song. Fell in love with it straight away. Very much a one-hit wonder. Very much. And great video. She looks like she's enjoying herself, eh? Yeah, I enjoy listening to it every time. Great song. Crush, Jennifer Page. Next. Great intro. And okay, they're Canadian, but let's not hold that against them. Martha and the Muffins. Eh. Have you seen the Muffin Man? No, not that Muffin. Anyway, believe it or not, I live near Muffin. I live near Echo Beach. Yes, I do. I don't think of the song when I go there or anything, and the song has no to do with Echo Beach in Bali. Anyway, enough of that. Echo Beach, you all know that one. Next, this is the one I was referencing earlier. The only one that I think could maybe have another hit, the Goatee song. You know, where he's getting all that paint on and he's singing with Kiwi girl, Kimbra. Strange names, but great tune. Well deserved to be the hit of the year and possibly the hit of the decade, if I'm not wrong. Played everywhere, got a bit tiring in the end, but still great song, great tune, well done. Next, Kites. Ooh, Kites. Oh, I love Kites. I also love the song. Wow. Simon Dupree and the Big Sound. I always call it the Wall of Sound. But I don't know why I thought they were American, but they're a Brit band. And just after their hit, their keyboardist got sick, so a guy called Dwight, anyway, you'll know him as Elton John, he joined the band for a couple of months and he offered them some songs and they said, no, we're not really interested. Bloody hell, idiots. It might have been them doing Yellow Brick Road and not Elton. Anyway, have a listen if you've not heard this, please. Better with something. Anyway, you'll get the picture when you listen. Excellent. Final one is another tearjerker. Well, I wouldn't say Kites is a tearjerker, but this one is. It's excerpt from a teenage opera by Keith West. Yes, but you'll know it possibly as Grocer Jack. It is a tearjerker if you listen properly. It is. I always thought it was an African village for some reason. But no, I was looking it up and it's early 20th century town. And anyway, Grocer dies and nobody really gives a damn. But of course, when he's dead, that's different. Have a listen. It's Beautiful song. Beautiful. That's it for my one-hit wonders. Hope you enjoyed them. If you want to put in your pennyworth, do so. You know. If you don't like mine, if you want to put a few in of your own, that's what comments are for. Anyway, if you don't, that's fine too. Just enjoy the video. And as always, don't be a sheep.